Hello, ladies, gents, and exclusive members of the Dollar Butt Cream Club. What is this you're telling me? You're not part of the Dollar Butt Cream Club? Let me tell you all about the Dollar Butt Cream Club. The Dollar Butt Cream Club is for only $1 a month. $1 a month. What is that? What is even that? $1 a month, you get a steady supply of all of your butt cream needs delivered straight to your door. And I'm talking about that incredible, exquisite butt cheek smoothing lotion, that indelible butthole exfoliating bleach. I'm talking about that Marymount buttercream that you can get if you subscribe now for $1 a month to the Dollar Butt Cream Club. And I can already hear your skepticism, that snark as you type in the comments below. You're already just exclaiming to yourself and to the computer in front of your face right now. You're like, Mr. Blargh, man, Mr. IB Emperor Supreme. I don't know, man. I don't know if I need a Dollar Butt Cream Club subscription. I don't know if that fits my everyday needs. That seems like kind of excessive. And I don't mean any offense by this right now, but that is why you are an abject loser and you'll never encounter any success in your life, because you don't subscribe to the Dollar Butt Cream Club right now. It is something that I get asked daily, several times a day. People come out to me, people go and say, Mr. Blargh President, I be Jesus man, Blargh man, is what they tell me. They come up and tell me, how are you so damn successful and handsome? They ask me this, and I'm always respond. I always respond with two words: smooth butt cheeks. Smooth butt cheeks. That's all it takes. Smooth butt cheeks. You will achieve the smooth butt cheek panacea if you subscribe to the $1 Butt Cream Club. It is just something that's going to change your life. There's so level of comfort. There is a confidence that comes with it. A level of swagger. All the ladies out there that are going to corroborate my words. In fact, they're going to, any lady that is hearing this right now, they're going to go in the comments section below and they're going to say it's true. It's true. A man with smooth butt cheeks, I find it irresistible. It is absolutely uncanny, the amount of aphrodisiac that it brings into my cooter region. It is just absolutely insane, the feeling that I get. In fact, my very own wife, in our wedding night, she came up to me. She just basically came clean to me, as clean as my butt cheeks, as smooth and bleached as my butthole. It was incredible to hear her say it. Hear her admit it, something that she had never admitted before. But it's just I don't know why people have a little bit of a shame about it. But there should be zero shame about it. She just told me, you know what? I was a little on the fence, but those smooth butt cheeks, the moment I saw them, the moment that I saw your white Marymount, those incredible rolling hills of fat right down in your nether region, I was doubtful at first with your body other issues and how you leave a terrible mess wherever you go. But after you show me those white mounts of power, that's what she said. That was the actual words coming out of her mouth. Those white mounts of power. That's how she referred to it. I was taken. I just could not avert my eyes ever again. I could not ever let go, and that is why we've been married for 12 years. 12 years of marriage, thanks to the Dollar Butt Cream Club. You can join it right now, and in fact, I'm going to sweeten the deal because, you know, I can see you. I can already see you. You're a tough nut to crack. You're a citizen of the internet. You're not going to be swindled by some snake oil vendor. I only sell the most exquisite of butthole oils. Believe me. Believe me when I say this. But to sweeten that deal, because I know that on the internet there's not a whole lot of honesty. There's 100% honesty here. Don't you be even one moment doubtful. 100% honesty here. I'm gonna tell you that. If you go into this link in the description below and you enter my coupon name, the coupon name is BlarghButt. You enter that in the little field that you're going to be able to enter in. You'll get a whopping 10% discount for 90 cents a month. You can get the ultimate success, tool for success, which is smooth, beautiful butt cheeks everybody will admire for the rest of your life. It's going to be a life-changing event. speaking of life-changing events, to sweeten the deal even more. Because I cannot help myself but to make this into a deal you cannot refuse. Simply cannot. It is an impossibility that you can possibly refuse this. Also, in the description below, you're going to be able to see a very exclusive video. Only the people watching this will be able to click that video. That's how exclusive it is. You're one in millions in the world, because there's so many that don't have access to the amazing wonders that I can provide you. You will be exclusively accessing a personal video of myself applying that dollar shave crab, dollar shave butt cheeks cream, dollar cream club products. Is going to be a life-altering experience. My wonderful wife took that footage for me. She was indisposed for completely unrelated causes after that. Not going to discuss that as a personal matter. Please don't inquire into that. I will be very, very offended if you did that. But she took that footage, and I can provide it now for you, of me spraying those butt cheeks, because I want to spread the butt cheeks movement. Smooth butt cheeks for everybody. I wanted to spread those smooth butt cheeks all over the world. I want to do that, and you're going to be able to witness that if you follow that link in the description. It's going to be a life-altering event. You click on that video, you watch me do such things. You could say it's going to be indelibly just seared into your brain, and it will be life-changing. So just don't hesitate. Use the coupon for 90 cents, the $1 Butt Cream Club. Just join it today. Join it now. This is not a sponsored promotion. Are you kidding me? This is a life passion. This is you could even call it a freaking mission. Calling from a higher power being. It is that serious. It's that incredible. What I can provide for you. Just $1 a month. I'm not providing, the companies who provide it, but I am providing in the sense that I am giving you the support, more support to finally break down and do it. We're going to join into this, the dollar Butt Cream Club together. Just $1 a month. You can do it. This is a paid promotion. I will not be responsible for any rash, infection, or cancer that you get out of the treatment. We're doing the daily challenge of Spelunky. It is May 23rd, 2018. We return to the amazing place where wonderful things happen all the time, and nothing bad will ever happen to me. That is the thing that happens in the daily challenge every day. Every day that we join the daily challenge is just wonderful things happening. I feel like I must apologize a little bit because, you know, it is. I was just following a script, but it is a sponsorship deal that I just got with the $1 Butt Cream Club, and I don't know, man. I don't know if I can commit to doing that every single video because I have signed an exclusive contract now. Absolutely exclusive, absolutely all-inclusive. Every single video now must retain a spiel of at least 7 minutes of me going off and extolling the virtues of the $1 Butt Cream Club. And it does, I don't know, do you think that adversely affects the content? I think that it was pretty seamless, though. I think it can be said that it wasn't all that obtrusive, I don't think. So I don't think it's I don't think it's very compromising of the quality of the content if I just say that every single time that we start a video. So hopefully you are looking forward to that. Hopefully you are looking forward to the virtues of joining the $1 Butt Cream Club aficionados. You and I will become brothers in arms. And I mean that in the military, everybody are brothers kind of message. You can be a lady and still be in this brotherhood. It's totally feasible. Well, you probably already have a very smooth butt cheek game if you're a lady. Most of the time it will be the dudes that have a gross, hairy, bumpy ass that needs some serious treatment. But, you know, you might not be so fortunate in the butt cream department. So I could be very understanding if you were extremely ready to join the $1 Butt Cream Club as well. So I was not kidding to say that it is a product that I am extremely satisfied with. So hopefully you can find it in your heart to follow those links in the description below. Put in that coupon name, the Blargh Butt, and you'll get 90 cents. For 90 cents, man, a steady supply of butt cream to your door. It's just absolutely amazing. Anyway, we are entering into the pits of despair, otherwise known as the daily challenge of Spelunky. We have been kind of successful so far. It was very pleasing to deal with the shopkeepers at the bottom here without too much trouble. I did take a little bit of time, and some bombs were necessary to dispatch the fools at the bottom. But I would certainly say that we have been we have been successful so far, and I am very much looking forward to continue making a lot of profit. I'll be honest with you, I had every intention. That was a burp. I hope that you heard it and you feel proud of me. Not gonna lie, I had every intention to do an RSVP challenge today, but I started ghosting by default because that's just what I do, and I just did not have the presence of mind to not ghost the things that were presented to me. So now we started ghosting. It no longer qualifies as an RSVP challenge, so might as well go all the way. I really did not want to have another 2-hour daily challenge session, and not because I don't enjoy it, but something that I've explained several times before. It's a problem of the time that I have available to record. If I record a 2-hour daily challenge, that means I don't get to record Sasha Vol. I don't get to record possible custom level. I don't get to do as many episodes of the other games that I want to do, which means that I don't get to progress as much as I want to do, which means you get less content on the channel. And also it means that I don't get to start a brand new playthrough of something else. I have been so looking forward to starting a brand new game. There's quite a few candidates. I've not decided yet, and I usually, like, if I am completely torn in something, I will go to the Patreon fellas, my most staunch of supporters. I will put a poll in there. I think I have done it only once, but don't quote me on that. I might have not have done it at all. I forget. I know that I had the intention to do it at some point. I don't know if I actually did it. I might have. In any case, I will put a poll up saying, you know what, I have 50-50 or equal desire to play these games. How about you guys decide? And you know, I will go by that, but I don't usually do that. I usually like to just decide for myself, to put myself into the driver's chair, the pilot's seat, and just own it, right? If I make a poor choice, it gets crapola views, then, well, that's the choice that I made, and I'm sticking with it because I hate leaving series unfinished. There's a few that I have left unfinished, or rather, maybe not unfinished, but let's just say not properly finished. It's kind of different because I made an ending for it, like such as Scribblenauts. I realized, you know what, I'm never going to actually finish this series, so I made a little bit of a parody episode where I pretended that the, you know, Scribblenauts crashed my computer and became a demonic entity, and that was a fun time to do. That was extremely hilarious for my personal sensibilities, but still, it was an unfinished series, and I want to avoid that. So, you know, then making the next choice of the game, it is a commitment. At the very least, there's such a collection of guns over here. It feels like I have entered a household in Texas. So many guns down there. I am, you know, torn between a number of games that I want to feature in the channel, and it looks like probably Hollow Knight and Dark Souls are going to finish pretty neck to neck. They're going to finish pretty close to one another, so there might be 2 new games featuring the channel. I can always revert to the classics of the channel, which they're basically ongoing series because they're roguelikes, such as Enter the Gungeon, such as Vagante, maybe even Return to Unexplored, Return to Dead Cells. I know that it has released. Has it actually released officially? I don't think it has officially released. It's in like pre-release patch or something like that. But it looks almost finished at this time, and I have played it a little bit, all the updates and stuff. But you know, there was quite a lot of content for Dead Cells out there. My boy Northern Lion was playing for quite some time, and also a few other prominent YouTubers. So it's like there might be a little bit of overload of Dead Cells out there. But oh, I'm sorry, Major Stupid. I was trying to destroy the pot. Instead, I destroy your face. Okay, this man has been glitched. all the easier to commit murder upon his person. Feels good to do such a thing to his pathetic visage. And, but anyway, the entire spiel that I'm talking, it's only to say, I'm torn between a whole bunch of games. It's XCOM 2, even still wondering, do I want to start with a vanilla campaign? Do I want to start with a Lone War campaign? Do I want to start with a War of the Chosen campaign? There's so many choices, I don't know what would be most enjoyable. That is the kind of thing that I will have equal amounts of fun, except maybe not the vanilla. I don't think I will want to play with the vanilla. Oh, this guy is, yeah, behind one of those. I don't know if I want to play the vanilla version. Even though there's many improvements to XCOM 2 compared to XCOM 1. Let's simply free him, I think. Still, there is quite a dearth of options when compared to the Long War mod. The Long War mod makes it so much better. So it'll probably be between XCOM 2 Long War and War of the Chosen. That will be one choice. The second choice would be Final Fantasy IX. But I am thinking, you know, I'm very much feeling we're moving from Alaska soonish. Not at least a year from now. But the intention is there, and one of the main reasons is because I want to stream. I want to regale you with my incredible live performances. So, and for that I need a better internet. This internet completely sucks. There's a key over there. My internet is just not suitable for streaming. It just doesn't work well enough. It's a potato speed. So, I think we're going to just wait here for the ghost. So we want to move. That's one of the main reasons we want to move. Of course, there's also the weather in Alaska. Although I like cold weather, we will move to somewhere like Michigan or Wisconsin, where, you know, the winters are still pretty harsh and the summers don't get that hot. I just don't like the heat. I hate heat. I cannot stand it. And, you know, I know that there's an irony there, where my wife points it out all the time. She's baffled because I was born basically in a tropical island. Maybe that's the reason why I am sick of such heat. Even though the Canary Islands, they're not really tropical. They are very close to the tropics, but there is a confluence of weather patterns in the Canary Islands where the giant mountains, they trap a very specific shape of cloud, you know, and they create this really, really awesome fair weather almost year round, even though the summers do get pretty hot. And I say pretty hot, like it will not break 100 degrees. It will not do it. But 90 degrees is already hell for me. So 90 degrees Fahrenheit, that is, I think the hottest I ever saw in the Canary Islands was like 35 degrees Celsius. And that was a horrible heat wave over there. That it happens maybe once every 10 years or something like that. But what I'm trying to say is, despite that, or maybe because of that, I just hate the heat. I cannot handle the heat. When it's cold, you just put on a sweater. When it's hot, you cannot rip your freaking skin off. It is the very old, quote, joke that is always said. Oh, if you're cold, just put on a sweater. I cannot rip my skin off. That is a classic joke that I've heard all my life. I mean, maybe not in that tone, in those words, because I did grow up in Spain, so they will not say any English unless they're a really weird person. But it is truth. It is truth. Goodness, there's no ghosting that. I mean, I think there is ghosting that, but it seems like I have to work harder at it. Let's see if we can go all the way over here. Probably from down here. My goodness. We're going to get the ghost down here. We're going to go to the left. Get the ghost right under me. Maybe even spin a rope just to make my life easier. Even though the shotgun jump is certainly possible. I've done it a bunch of times now. But we're going to do that just to make my life easier. Even though it could be argued ropes are way more valuable than bombs right now. This is not going to work. This is where I should have spent the rope, in fact. Yeah, that's not going to work in a million years. But maybe from the top, we can get this done. What's the safest way to go around this ghost? Probably just sitting up here. Yeah, I can't handle the heat. I don't like it at all. So, we're moving somewhere else. I'm just going to grab it. Fuck it. Do that. And the stuff at the top, I'm pretty sure I grabbed it. Yeah, it's still in my pocket. So, We're just going to grab that diamond and get the hell out of here. Already finished 1-4. We did not have to spend too much time in the mines, and too much time is defined, I guess, by 30 minutes because we've already been 20 minutes here. 7 of those were the most amazing ad you have ever heard. Did I say ad? I meant life-changing opportunity. That was absolutely something that you should consider. The $1 Butt Cream Club. Join it today. Join it today for amazing results in your financial life and your sex life. Asterisk. The asterisk is in the description below. It simply says, none of my claims are true. But let's simply gloss over that and simply go to the next level. We got through the mines. It was a successful romp through those mines. It was a good time. Yesterday, man. Yesterday. I actually have a real world story today for you. I don't know if you are a homeowner. I don't know if you're familiar with happens home ownership and people knocking at your door, solicitors, pretty much. But the thing is, we do have an alarm system because I don't trust any of you fellas. You might dox me. You might come from the internet with some pernicious information. You know what? I have the Kapala. It did not register until just now that I can harvest blood. Because we got it so early, I was just not having it in my mind at all. Anyway, telemarketers, right? Thing is, we have an alert system already through the people that came knocking. But the person that came knocking did not know that we were with them. I told him, but he kind of glossed over it. He said, oh, we have an upgrade for you. We have an upgrade. Oh, shit. I expected this man not to be there. Okay. So good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No disaster has been encountered here. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, crisis averted. I'm great at this game. Nobody can dispute that fact. Anyway, wow, look at all this money. He's started saying like it's totally an upgrade, and I figured, well, maybe they have this obsolete equipment that they want to update because it's costing them something, right? That is what was happening in my head. To let this man into my house. And that is always the first mistake that you always do. You let the person into your house, you are in for a hard sell. But I honestly believed, and probably gullibly so, honestly believe that, oh, this is actually an employee that is looking out for my interest. Fat freaking chance. It was just some dude that was trying to get, alarm system sales that did not realize that we already had an alarm system because the name of my street changed recently. It went from Circle to Court, and these people had not caught wind of that. So he was here trying to sell me something I already had. Anyway, we go through the entire thing of seeing all the upgrades that we're going to get, and of course they market it as free upgrades, but it's just all bundled into the monthly payment that you give them. But it comes out, and he starts saying like, well, you're not connected, blah, blah, blah. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? We like, if we leave the garage door open, you guys call us all the time. You are pretty damn good about... And that is something that I think the one reason why I have not simply said, okay, I want to stop this service. Because they actually call me if I was an idiot and I left my garage door open in the winter and my house is freezing. They will let me know. So that's kind of useful. You know, also, you know, it's another system. There's hardly any crime in this area. I've never heard of any crime happening. You never know. It's good a thing to, you know, that peace of mind when you own a freaking home. I think it is worth the monthly payment, even though the monthly payment is a little too steep for me. I am just lazy. I have not tried to even negotiate a lower payment, which I'm sure that I probably could, especially if they're peddling better systems these days, and I have a shitty-ass old-fashioned system that this man was kind of horrified that we had. But the entire point is, at this point, I'm like, wait a minute. This is not an upgrade at all. One of those moments. So because he called the comments like, yeah, they are connected under Indian. I almost doxed myself. Under it's all right. It doesn't matter. You can actually probably just Google my name and it will show you my actual address on Google. So if you want to send me a box full of poop, you could totally do it if you had that kind of interest. Probably should take care of that because there is a point on the internet where people start hating you regardless of how handsome and successful you are, or maybe because you are incredibly handsome and successful like myself, you will start hating me out of pathetic green envy because you're just that sad of a pathetic little creature. So you start saying really, really unpleasant things. So I really, when we move, I will take certain steps, or at least I try to take steps, so my actual new address is nowhere to be found. In any case, my address changed, and they figured it out. I was like, oh, really? Well, to get these upgrades, I guess you can cancel the old account through your own means on your own time, and you can sign up for this new one. So it's like, if I don't cancel it, I will be billed for twice the amount. It's like, at that point, I was like, okay, I have a different plan here. Hear me out. I didn't sound that smug. The actual call. Let me not, because that's something that you do all the time with anecdotes. You make yourself sound more awesome than you were. But this was a pretty cool moment. I felt pretty proud of the words that came out of my mouth. I was like, I got a different plan. How about we cancel everything that you just planned? How about we cancel everything that you just planned, and instead we do absolutely nothing, and you get out of my house? That is the words that came out of my mouth. I felt pretty good. I mean, the guy wasn't unpleasant or anything, but you know, you get salty about the predatory practices because they were disguising it as oh, here's a free upgrade on your alarm system. But what they were actually doing was basically selling you a cell phone, like the cell phone plans. And it feels like, oh, this is totally free. But no, it's just bundled in a lifetime contract. They say, oh, 60 months. In 60 months, your bill will go down. 60 months is 5 fucking years. That is a freaking lifetime, as far as I'm concerned. Oops. So, that is when the man just walked out of my house, and he was like, oh, yeah, okay, sorry for wasting your time. You know, in the back of his mind, I am certain he was just calling me all kinds of absolutely inappropriate and terrible names. He was calling me a piss wizard and a butt monkey, but I'm okay with that, because I was also insulting him in the back of my head. So, you know, it works out. If this blue frog requires death, we're not going to care too much about it. Where's the black market? I resent the fact that we have not found it yet. I'm not going in there. It ain't worth my time. So we can go all the way back. We have to go back. Put a rope right there, make my life easier, or even possible of living. So we can both create a shortcut here and get money. Down goes the money. I was in the middle of saying a thing and then I completely got sidetracked. Black market, yes, I want to find it. I don't think it's here though. Okay, we have found our bomb situation. Kind of offended that I don't have enough health to sustain myself. Okay, the rest of the gems don't look too bad. So we're going to go these three. Although these three are actually quite, not really easy. From the top to the bottom, or from the bottom to the top. I'm going to stop. Because at the core I've forgotten in the middle of my thoughts. And if you take me far from my safety, the picture will be there. Trying to remember the next verse. Something, but what do I care? That is how it goes. When you don't actually sing it with the cadence of the song, the lyrics don't come to you. The muscle memory doesn't kick in, so you have to dig into your actual memory instead of just rattling it off. Those amazing Linkin Park lyrics that I've never really understood. Let's see if we can get stuff ghosted. See if we can make lots of money. There's no black market in this level. I think I am confident in that assertion. Perhaps it's a wrong assertion, but I believe it is true. And if you believe something is true, that is as good as it being true. There's something that current year has taught us, if there's something that the current political climate has taught us, is that belief equals truth. Okay, thank you, Parachute, for not making me into a complete fool. Something that Stephen Colbert, before he became an unctuous, slimy piece of garbage, used to say. I mean, I'm sure that he was like that all the time. Stephen Colbert, man, what a disappointment. I used to not watch him religiously when he did the Colbert Report, but he was funny, man. You cannot argue that Stephen Colbert was not funny. I guess you could argue that because sense of humor is subjective and all that, but I think he was one of the funniest political commentary kind of dudes out there because of the whole satirical spiel that he had, never breaking character and all that. There was some certain absolute merit in the stuff that he did. Stuff that he does now in the Daily Show. It's just a shadow of what he used to be. It's so sad. So transparent. It's so... And the way that I resent it is not because of the politics, with which I might mildly agree at sometimes, but it's just so ham-fisted. There's zero subtlety or intelligence associated with it. It's almost propaganda with canned laughter after it. It's just really, really sad. If you don't know what I'm talking about the very hot contested topics of night shows, which I don't watch. It's just YouTube clips. I'm one of those millennials that doesn't own... I do own a TV, but these TVs are all tied to on-demand services. There is no satellite on my roof. There is no antenna on top of the TV. There is just no actual traditional TV going on in my home. It's all, Netflix, YouTube, that kind of deal. Which I would not be surprised is the norm these days. Like, who the hell turns on the TV and watches whatever these days? There's so much on-demand goodness. It is really, I guess, 50 to 60-year-olds or people that just plunk down in front of the TV and want to just vegetate, not even choose what they're watching, just put on a channel and watch the commercials for a while and just wonder about how they got that far in their sad, pathetic lives, I guess. But I mean, I'm being facetious there. If you watch TV for fun, more power to you. I mean, there are way worse ways to spend your life, such as carving up corpses in little pieces in the basement on Thursday nights when you gather with your party of friends of like-minded individuals. Hypothetically, of course. But it's weird. It's weird to even think that these people still do it. And I just said pathetic little losers and all that stuff. Well, my parents are people that do that. And they will actually... He doesn't, though. My father is like an enthusiastic zapper. He's constantly changing channels. It is almost infuriating. He will always be swapping around for the best programming he can possibly find. And he mostly just follows sports. My mother and my father, they're both tennis enthusiasts. They really like watching professional tennis matches. So, they follow the scene. Which is weird because my mother was never like that, but she just got really into it in her late stage of life. And there's just two sports that she loves. She loves tennis, and she loves, get this, she loves snooker. Snooker, of all things. She loves watching snooker. You might be like, what the freaking hell is snooker? I have never heard of that. Cannot blame you. Snooker is a form of pool, of billiards. It's a pretty not really complex, but more complicated than your average pool game, where you have a whole bunch of red balls because you have not masturbated in 2 weeks. Those are blue balls, but you know what I'm talking about. The joke was a little flawed, but still functional. We have a whole bunch of red balls, then you have a few color balls. I think it's 12 or 9. A whole bunch of red balls. And the game is you dunk a red ball, you dunk a color ball. You dunk a red ball. Okay, that was ill-advised. That was absolutely ill-advised and pathetic, and I feel real bad. Snooker. Look it up. I'm not going to even tell you. Well, that was a complete another failure. I was trying to 1.7. That's pretty good. I was trying to time that correctly, but the motherfucker turned around and shot me in the butthole instead. And because I didn't have the most amazing smooth butt cheeks in the world, he was not taking in awe of my presence, and he simply shot me down like the pathetic loser I was. So, Dollar Butt Cream Club, join it now. You will find success. See you on the other side, Merryman fans.